Hello everyone, my name is Ralph Kupat. I'm from Group 5 and I will be discussing today about electronic mail protocols. Let's start with what is electronic mail. Electronic mail, usually shortened to email, is a method of transmitting and receiving digital messages using electronic devices over a computer network. It was conceived in the late 20th century as the digital version of or counterpart to mail. Email is a ubiquitous and very widely used communication medium. In current use, an email address is often treated as a basic and necessary part of many processes in business, commerce, government, education, entertainment, and other spheres of daily life in most countries. Now, some of you may ask, what would be the difference between email and messenger? Well, email is different from instant messaging like Messenger or Discord or Telegram, since Messenger can only send chats to other users of the same platform. So, Messenger can only send to Messenger. Now, email, on the other hand, is able to send messages from a different client to another using email accounts. For example, a message composed on an Apple device using a Gmail server can be correctly interpreted and displayed by a user accessing their Zoho Mail account on an Outlook client. Also, Messenger is more of a casual chatting and conversations, while email is more formal like mails back in the day. Now let's discuss the sending protocol, the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol or SMTP. The Simple Mail Transfer Protocol serves as a cornerstone for the transmission of electronic mail across the internet. It is the primary protocol responsible for the transfer of emails between email clients and email servers. Now let's talk about the process behind SMTP. The process begins when a sender composes their message and initiates the sending process. The email client then connects to the sender's email service provider's SMTP server, often requiring authentication. After authentication, the SMTP server accepts the email. The sending SMTP server then connects to the recipient's email server, performing validity and security checks. Now, the servers verify that the email can be delivered to the recipient's domain. The sending SMTP server then divides the email into smaller data packets. These data packets are then sent to the recipient server. Finally, the recipient server uses POP3 or IMAP to receive and deliver the email to the recipient's inbox. So as you can see, the sender composes their message and sends it to their mail server. Then it connects their mail servers to the recipient mail server. And then the message or the mail becomes subdivided into small packets and is then sent to the recipient's mail server. Then finally, the mail server using IMAP or POP to deliver the message to the recipient's inbox. Now let's talk about the receiving protocols, POP3 and IMAP. Once an email has been successfully transmitted to the recipient's server via SMTP, another set of protocols comes into play to allow the recipient to access and manage their messages. These are known as mail access protocols, and the two primary ones are the Post Office Protocol or POP and the Internet Message Access Protocol or IMAP. Post Office Protocol version 3 or POP3. It is a widely used protocol that enables email clients to retrieve emails from a mail server. When an email client is configured to use POP3, it establishes a connection with the mail server and downloads all the new emails that are awaiting delivery to the associated email account. A key characteristic of POP3 is that by default, it downloads these emails into a single device and then deletes them from the server. This makes POP3 primarily a one-way protocol focused on transferring emails from the server to a specific client. However, modern POP3 clients often provide an option to retain a copy of the messages on the server, allowing for some flexibility in this behavior. Essentially, POP3 functions as a pullbox protocol where the client initiates the retrieval of emails from the server. The default action of deleting emails from the server after download, while perhaps rooted in early technological constraints such as limited storage space, has significant implications for users who need to access their email from multiple devices. This design choice stands stark in contrast to IMAP's approach of keeping emails on the server. Let's talk about Internet Message Access Protocol or IMAP. It is significantly more common than POP3 today. It offers a more flexible and feature-rich approach to email retrieval compared to POP3. Unlike POP3, IMAP is designed to synchronize emails between the server and multiple email clients, allowing users to access and manage their messages directly on the email server. When an email client configured with IMAP connects to the mail server, it synchronizes the data, which includes downloading new emails as well as reflecting any changes made to the email account across all connected devices. A key aspect of IMAP is that emails are stored on the server and remain there until the user explicitly deletes them, similar to POP3. IMAP is also a pull protocol where the client initiates the connection to retrieve emails. To optimize bandwidth usage, IMAP typically downloads only the headers, sender, subject, or date, of emails initially. The full content of an email, including attachments, is downloaded only when the user opens the message. Any actions taken by the user, such as reading, deleting, moving, or flagging emails on one device, are immediately synchronized with the server and reflected on all other connected devices to the same account. IMAP also often supports features like keyboard-based email searching on the server. The fundamental principle behind IMAP is to provide a consistent and synchronized email experience across multiple devices by keeping the master copy of emails on the server. That is the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for listening.